What's up guys? So sa problem na to, meron tayong isa-solve na AC circuit problem. Particularly 3-phase. Okay, so a 3-phase motor takes 10 kVA at 0.6 PF lagging from a source of 220 volts. It is in parallel with a balanced delta load having 16 ohm resistance and negative J12 ohm reactance in series in each phase. Find the total line current of the combination. Okay, so first, sulat muna natin yung given natin. So, 3-phase motor, meron tayong load na 10 kVA. So, indicate natin siya as S. So, apparent power, 10 kVA. At 0.6 PF, power factor, lagging. Tapos, meron tayong source na 220 volts. So, V is equal to 220 volts. Tapos, itong load na to, nakaparallel daw to sa isang balanced delta load na merong resistance na 16 ohms and reactance na negative J12. So, kung isusulat natin yung impedance niyan, so Z delta is equal to 16 minus J12 ohms. So, itong Z delta na to, ito yung impedance natin in each phase dun sa balance delta load natin. So ngayon, ang hinahanap natin is yung total line current nung combination. Yung line current na nako-consume nung dalawang loads natin. Okay. So for example, meron tayong line dito. Ayan. Tapos, meron tayong dalawang loads. So, 1, so in each phase. Then ito. So ito yung motor natin, for example. Tapos meron pa tayong load na delta. Kunyari ganyan yung load natin. So 1, 2, and 3. So, nakaparallel silang dalawa. Okay. So, ngayon, ang kailangan natin is kung ano yung line current natin. I-line. Okay. So, para makuha natin yan, so simply, add lang natin yung line current na nakakonsumo nung isang load dun sa isang load. So, magiging I total natin na line current is equal to I line 1 plus I line 2. So, yung I line 1 natin, makukuha natin dun sa motor load natin. And yung I line 2 is dun sa balance delta load. So, first, kunin muna natin yung I line 1. So, meron tayong 10 kVA at 0.6 PF lagging. So, pwede natin makuha yung line current natin directly by using the formula S is equal to square root of 3 VL IL. Okay? So, ito yung apparent power natin, square root of 3, kasi 3-phase ito, and yung line and line voltage and line current natin. So, getting IL1, so 10 times 10 raised to 3 over square root of 3 times yung VL natin na 220. Okay, so getting IL1. So, solve natin for IL1. So, 10 times 10 raised to 3 divided by square root of 3 times 220 volts. So, ang sagot is 26.24. So, 26.24 amperes. Okay, so ito yung magnitude nung line current natin sa una. Pero, kailangan natin i-consider yung phase angle para makuha natin yung exact magnitude pag kinumbine na natin yung dalawa. So, meron tayong at 0.6 PF lagging. So, kunin natin yung angle neto. Okay? So, cosine theta is equal to power factor, diba? So, kung kukunin natin yung theta natin, so, ang magiging formula natin is inverse cosine of the power factor. So, power factor 0.6. So, ang magiging angle natin is equal to ayan, 53.13. 53.13 degrees. And since lagging nga siya, no? So kung ang reference voltage natin, yung 220 is angle 0. So since naglalag yung current natin, so magiging negative tong value natin kung i-assume natin yung counterclockwise rotation. Okay? So ang magiging current na natin is 26.24 angle negative 53.13 amperes. Yan. Okay, so meron na tayong IL1. Next is IL2. Okay. So, to get IL2, so ano ba yung parameters natin? So, meron tayong Z delta and meron din tayong voltage. So, since delta ito, so kung ano yung line voltage, yun din yung line to neutral voltage natin. Okay, since nakaparallel lang naman yan. Okay, so kailangan kasi natin kapag mag-assess tayo ng delta, kunin muna natin yung line to neutral current or yung phase current na tinatawag. Okay? So to get the phase current, so I phase is equal to V phase over Z phase. Ayan. So yung V phase natin is equal lang to VL, yung V line natin. So 220. So angle 0 ulit. Over yung Z phase natin, yung nasa phase impedance natin na 3. So 16 minus J12. So let's solve for I phase. So I phase is equal to, solve natin, 220. So hindi ko nilalagay yung 0. Divided by 16 minus J12. Okay, so I think hindi naka-complex mode, no? So, complex mode muna natin. So, 220 divided by 16 minus 12i. So, ang sagot is, so naka-rectangular siya, no? So, mas maganda if i-polar form natin. So, ayan. So, ito yung sagot natin in polar form. 11 angle 36.87. Amperes. Okay, so meron na tayong I phase. Ngayon, ang hinahanap natin is line currents. So, i-convert pa natin itong I phase na to into line currents. Okay? So, So, IL2 na to basically is equal to square root of 3 of I phase. So, square root of 3 times 11 angle 36.87. So, ang magiging IL2 natin is equal to, so, multiplied by square root of 3. Ayan. So, lagay na lang natin. Itabi na lang natin. So, 19.05. So, 11 square root of 3 angle 36.87 degree ampere. Okay, so let's solve for IL1 and IL2, no? So, para makuha na natin yung I total natin na line current. So, IL1 natin 26.24. Ayun, medyo hindi na kasya. Angle of negative 53.1 na lang. Plus square root of 3 times 11. Okay. Unahin natin yung 11. So 11 square root of 3 angle of 36.87. So solving for I total na line current. So, plus, so ito na yung IL2 natin kanina, plus 26.24 angle of negative 53.13. So, magiging sagot natin is 32.43. 32.43 angle negative 17. So, negative 17 amperes. So, kung kukunin natin yung magnitude natin, so ang makukuha natin is just 32.43 amperes. So, ang sagot natin sa problem na to is letter D, 32.4 amperes. Okay, so with that, thank you ulit sa pakikinig and panonood. Bye guys!